Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today I'm going to be going over my latest draft for Game Week 1. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment, what is your Game Week 1 draft looking like at this point in time. Subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, I've changed my team a lot this week. A lot of the changes aren't going to be shown in today's video because I've just been going back and forth between a bunch of different players. I've changed a lot of different slots, and I'm a little bit confident with this team, but still, I feel like I'm just still going to be changing it so much because there's still a few more players out there that I want in my team that I still need to fit into it. But either way, in goal, I finally got rid of Mendy for Raya. Of course, Raya is 0.5 cheaper. Mendy has such good fixtures, and I've said that so many times. The first like 18 game weeks are like really good for Chelsea, but they just look so poor at the back. And until they sign like another good centre back, you know, you got Reece James playing right centre back, you know, Chilwell and Alonso rotating. They just conceded 4 against Arsenal. I don't know. I'm not confident owning like double or triple Chelsea at this point in time. I don't want to bring all these players in that are expensive as well and then fall into a trap and have to get rid of them, you know, in the first few game weeks when there's much better options there at the moment. So yeah, this is why preseason is so important, because with Chelsea just conceding goals left, right and centre, you know, a lot of people were tripling up on Chelsea defence, which is like Reece James, Chilwell and Mendy at the back. I just think are like definitely rethinking that decision. But I've gone with Raya over Mendy at this point in time. Again, Sanchez is still an option there for 4.5. I do believe that Raya is the best 4.5 option at the moment. A lot of people are bringing in Edison as well, the City goalkeeper. So, you know, there's a lot of different ways you can go right now. I still think Mendy is an okay option. It's just if they're going to be conceding 4 against Arsenal, and they put out a pretty strong team as well, you know, it's just something that I'm not hugely satisfied with, having like triple Chelsea defense, because I had that at this point and then I moved my team around like last night, but I did have Chilwell, James and Mendy at one point, but after that result I was like, I ain't dealing with that. But anyway, in goal we do have Raya. The back line is now Trent, James, Cancelo and Zinchenko. That 4th spot has changed so much this week, it's been ridiculous. Obviously it was Trippier and then it went to Dalot, and I still think that Dalot is a really nice option. He's 4.5. He seems to be nailed in that United back line. He's getting so forward. He's having more shots. He's creating more chances. I really like Dalot as an option. I think he potentially could be like the best 4.5 defender at this point in time. I've gone Zinchenko though, just because I want more Arsenal players, but again, that could easily change to Dalot, and then that extra 0.5 could be used elsewhere in my team. But I don't know, I think Zinchenko is just going to be a really nice player to have in that Arsenal lineup. And again, I'm quite happy with that back line, and I think that big at the back, like people going 5 at the back now, I think are going to be changing their mind quite a bit and going 4-4-2 or even like 3-4-3. Just because of how preseason is going. But yeah, I've gone Zinchenko at the moment, but that could easily change back to Trippier. Could go Dalot. Could even downgrade to someone like Tomiyasu as well. But I don't know. I've just kind of gone Zinchenko at the moment. But if I do need extra money elsewhere, then it will be Zinchenko that goes for Dalot. And again, if I want to upgrade back to Mendy, then I can easily do that as well and just go Mendy and Dalot at the back. But that is the defense. I can't see me changing Trent and Cancelo. James, I could easily still be changing. You know, if he is just going to keep playing right centre back, then I don't really want him in my team. So yeah, he could easily change. And you know, if he changes to like Dalot, that's next to like 1.5 that I can spend elsewhere. So again, still a lot of decisions to go. But not owning Reece James, I think, is quite risky, so probably won't get rid of him. But either way, that's the back line at the moment. The midfield has also changed so much this week. I've kept Salah and Luis Diaz. I brought in Rashford though. I mean, 6.5, he just looks so good under the new manager. United have really impressed me pre-season. Martial, Sancho and Rashford playing really good football. And yeah, for 6.5, I think he could potentially be a steal. So he is currently in my team. If I do need that extra money though to move up to Sancho, then again, I could just get rid of Zinchenko and use that money to go up to Sancho, because I think Sancho is only 7. He might be 7.5 actually, but either way, I've gone Rashford. And yeah, Bruno has changed so much this week as well. He's changed to Neto. He's changed to who else has he changed? He's changed to Martinelli. He's changed to Bailly as well, who is getting so many minutes. But the only problem with bringing in a 5 mil midfielder is that, you know, if he doesn't play and he is benched, he has been playing really well pre-season, and you know, Steven Gerrard's comments were even that saying, you know, Bailly is kind of like pushing for a first 11 spot. You know, if he doesn't get that spot, you've just kind of got to 5 mil player that, and you can't really move to anyone else. There's not really anyone else for 5 mil that you want in your team. You know, you'd have to get money elsewhere to bring someone else in. Like even Neto, 5.5, so you'd have to get 0.5 somewhere else. So if he doesn't play that first game week, you know, you're going to have to take a hit somewhere else to get the money to bring him in. So I don't like being trapped into buy. It's really nice having that extra money. But yeah, being trapped into him if he doesn't play, or, you know, he doesn't hit the ground running at the start of the season, is going to be a bit of a trap. That's why you always have to think, you know, if you are bringing in these like really cheap players, you know, you make sure that you're prepared to have to take a hit or something if they aren't playing. It is a gamble, 100%, but, you know, it's just how the game is played. But that's my midfield at the moment. I'm quite okay with it, but I don't know. That 8 mil spot could be Saka, could be Foden, could be Mount, probably not. But yeah, Luis Diaz at the moment I think is kind of solidified in that midfield. And then up top, Kane and Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, I think he did pick up a knock in the game against Chelsea, but again should be fine by obviously the start of the season. I think they just took him off for a precaution. I think Mikel Arteta said they don't want to risk him. And then Kane as well, he's got like 5 in 3 now. There's no way I'm going Haaland over Kane. I know that he did score in, you know, the 12 minutes against Bayern Munich, but you know, he did say, I think Pep said that he did want to make sure that Haaland was fit for the whole season, so he probably will be resting him a little bit just to make sure he doesn't have any knocks and niggles and stuff like that. But yeah, Kane, he's just smashing it. You know, I mean, Spurs as a whole are smashing it. And yeah, Kane, I think, is definitely going to be in my team. And I know that a lot of people are going to have Haaland for that Bournemouth game week 2, which I'm a little bit worried about not having him for, but either way, if Kane does do something against Southampton, then obviously I won't have to worry about that. But yeah, that's my up front. And then of course on the bench, hasn't changed. Well, actually it has changed. I brought in Taylor instead of the lead striker, just simply because a lot of people, and I didn't really think about this, but a lot of people will probably be selling the lead striker. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but yeah, I've gone with a Taylor, because if you go with a highly owned 4.5 mil player, a lot of people are going to get rid of him, and then they're just going to have a price drop. And then you're just going to lose like 0.1 mil. So there's not really any reason to that. If you're going to bring in a 4.5 mil player that's not going to play, bring in like a low-owned one, because then the price won't drop. So yeah, if that makes sense. Basically, a highly owned cheap player will probably go down in price, especially if like they don't play and stuff. So yeah, I went with Taylor for Forest, who has actually played a little bit pre-season. I don't think he's going to play for us much at all in the Prem. He might get a few minutes here and there, but he has played quite a bit pre-season. But then also gone, obviously Pereira and Nico Williams are still, I think, are the best 4.5 and 4 mil options. I think they're going to pretty much be in everyone's team. And I know they are obviously cheap, but they are going to be playing like every single game. I think Pereira's just playing behind Mitrovic, which is obviously really nice. And then yeah, Nico Williams actually impressing quite a bit pre-season as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that bench. I can't see that changing again now. But yeah, I've still got a few places that I'm not hugely kind of convinced by. Like Zinchenko, I probably will change at some point. It's just what to do with Chelsea players now. They just don't seem good. I know they're still highly owned, but I don't know. It might be a little bit risky tripling up on them. So again, at one point this week, I did have Chilwell, James, and Mendy, but that has changed considerably since then. I mean, losing 4-0 to Arsenal. Arsenal again, they are playing really good football this season. Well, pre-season, should I say? So, you know, but for Chelsea to lose 4-0 is kind of a bit of a wake-up call. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. But again, not long now until the actual FPL season starts. So, yeah, I'm not sure what my team is going to look like before then. But either way, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of changes in that last week for sure. But either way, that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting that like button down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Make sure to let me know what your Game Week 1 team is looking like right now. Again, send me your Game Week 1 teams as well to my Twitter. I'll probably be doing a rate your team video this week at some point, so make sure to send them. It's just in the description down below. Subscribe if you're brand new. It's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.